DeMoss now bats, and this becomes certainly a little bit more intense time in this game, and certainly a heightened point of interest with DeMoss now up there. And she's around a bunt. Did she get it down? No, she missed it, but it got off Shirey, and down to third goes Nicole Smith. So Sarah DeMoss now goes to third base. Casey Taylor hits next in the order, but now Angelo State has a chance to tie this game even with an out. And even if DeMoss bunts, she's has a fair chance to leg it out anyway. Slap swing will get the run in. No, they'll tag out the runner. The runner is tagged out. They hold the runner. Great play. Turned in by Colette Rollins. They will appeal, though. DeMoss did exactly what she wanted to with that ball. And maybe, I don't know if she wanted to direct it right at Rollins, but she wanted to pull it to the right side. That was clear. Now,
it's going to result in possibly 3 runs.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Carlson grounds one to the shortstop, and it will be interference that'll be called against the runner. And Thomas Macera's upset, but that's tough on the runner. It was Littlefield that was running, and that's difficult for the runner to just make that stop. When you're in the moment, it's just really difficult to stop, but Voldosta State certainly had their chance to get that second insurance run. But Voldosta State does get one. They have a 2-0 lead as we get to the 6th inning. Voldosta State leads Angelo State 2-0.
Well, we talked about the 2 outs. It's going to result in possibly 3 runs.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Carlson grounds one to the shortstop, and it will be interference that'll be called against the runner. And Thomas Macera's upset, but that's tough on the runner. It was Littlefield that was running, and that's difficult for the runner to just make that stop. When you're in the moment, it's just really difficult to stop, but Voldosta State certainly had their chance to get that second insurance run. But Voldosta State does get one. They have a 2-0 lead as we get to the 6th inning. Valdosta State leads Angelo State 2-0. Throwing for Valdosta State. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Good in time. That pitch, and Wilhelm. It's turned around and is now 1-1 to the count. Amanda Wilhelm. Right-handed hitter Brittany Astle hits behind her in the order. Margaret Carter brings another one home to Wilhelm, and that's off the plate outside. Jasmine Moore, the lead runner. And then they have Easley still at first base after the intentional walk. Angelo State with 7 hits now in the ball game. All off center field. Swing and a miss. You can tell that Carter has a different speed than Satterfield because Wilhelm hasn't gotten her timed yet. She has 2 swinging strikes and a 2-2 count.
Well, she did a nice job changing speeds and keeping the ball down and away, and got what they need in that situation, a big strikeout.
Yeah, in fact, Amanda Wilhelm did well to keep the at-bat alive there. She was just able to clip that off the end of the bat, knock it back to the screen. Still 2-2. 2-2 tie here in the 6th. The pitch missed high. Now 3-2, and now Margaret Carter is going to have to give Wilhelm probably a little bigger percentage of the plate here. 3-2, the count on Amanda Wilhelm. Carter delivers. There it is. Fly ball left field. That one's going to be caught, and the runner did not tag. Morgan Johnson with a catch. So Wilhelm is out, and Brittany Astle will bat now with 2 outs.
Well, because of where she hit that, it's a situation where you probably going to tag in that situation. If you go to right field, then you probably look for that runner to tag. But now, situation for Brittany Astle, she's had a nice tournament. See if she can come through in the 2-out situation here.
Here's the first one home. She takes a pitch off the corner, and Margaret Carter has an early strike on Brittany Astle. 2-2 tie, Valdosta State and Angelo State. If Angelo State wins, we come back and play a game between the same 2 teams at 5 o'clock Central Time. And 6 Eastern. It's a 1-1 count now on Brittany Astle, the pitch. Down and away, ball 2, 2-1. Margaret Carter throwing for Voldosta State. And another one sent in. Boy, great pitch again. Boy, that change of pitcher, change of comfort level, just another example, I guess, of adjustments necessary within a softball game. It's 2-2. A pitch. Ground ball, it's to the first baseman. Over to get it, it's Colette Rollins, back to the bag in time. Brittany Astle is out, but Angelo State is able to get the game tied. Angelo State gets 2 runs. They also leave a couple on, and all of a sudden, it's a tie game as Voldosta State hits in their half of the 6th inning. Within the tournament will have been that here in St. Joseph. There's a 2-2 offering that's going to be brought in from Nelson to Rollins. Little flare to right field. That's going to be away. Not even DeMoss can get it. She'll have to play it on a hop. Base hit for Colette Rollins and a leadoff single for Voldosta State. And the Lady Blazers have their leadoff hitter aboard, and Sarah Vaughn, their freshman designated player, scheduled up.
That pop-up, and it's certainly not deep enough to score, but we'll have to see if Shaw can come through.
And the pitch grounded to third. Shaw trying to leg it out. The out is made. Great play made by Nicole Smith, because Shaw's responsibility just to leg it out. It would have guaranteed a run from Ariel Shaw down the line. But Amber Shaw is out, and Voldosta State is out in the 6th inning. A nice piece of situational defensive baseball out of Angelo State after some early trouble in that inning, and we're still tied at 2-2. Walk-off is a home run! Morgan Johnson doesn't need Littlefield or Shirey. She'll walk off the Lady Blazers to the title game tomorrow.
And that was a shot. She got a pitch up, looked like probably a rise ball up, and she turned on it and just a line drive, and it really got too high, but it was high enough to clear the fence, and that's another dramatic inning here at the championships.
Boy, you wonder now if those other 2 at-bats had anything to do with that first pitch selection that she was able to see now.
Well, that's a good point. Obviously, Chelsea Nelson might have known her capabilities or something. Sometimes it's just matchups, Sometimes I've seen kids that maybe didn't have the greatest of average, but boy, against certain pitchers, they do see the ball well and do hit the ball well. And give Morgan Johnson credit. She really squared up on that pitch and hit it and drove it out, and what an ending.
Morgan Johnson hits a home run to win it. Valdosta State's Lady Blazers will be in the title game of these NCAA Division II Women's Championships after they get a 3-2 win over Angelo State and the Rambelles in their season with a record of 50-15.